Surrealism is a cultural movement that began in the 1920s, developed out of the Dada period during World War I. The aim of the movement was to resolve the previously contradictory conditions of dream and reality into an absolute reality, a super-reality. The most important centre of the movement was in Paris. From 1920s onward, the movement began to spread all around the globe. From there on, the visual arts, literature, film and music were all influenced.
Dali is one of the most famous surrealist artists among the most versatile and prolific artists of the 20th century. The Freudian theory underlies most of Dali's attempts at forging a visual language which was capable of rendering his dreams and hallucinations. His work is full with often ready interpreted symbolism, ranging from fetishes and animal imagery to religious symbols. By showing us visual representations of his dreams and inner world, Dali opened a realm of possibilities for artists looking to inject the personal, the mysterious, and the emotional into their work.
The Persistence of Memory was created in 1931 and is an oil on canvas. Currently it is based in the Museum of Modern Art, New York. This painting is based off the landscape on the cliffs in his home region of Catalonia, Spain. It depicts the fluidity of times as a series of melting watches. This interpretation suggests that Dali was incorporating an understanding of the world introduced by Albert Einstein's theory of special relativity. The distinction between hard and soft objects highlights Dali's desire to flip reality, lending to his subjects characteristics opposite their usually inherent properties, which is an unreality often found in our dreamscapes. It's possible to recognize a human figure in the middle of the piece. It's a strange monster which Dali used in several contemporary pieces to represent himself. One can observe that the creature has one closed eye with several eyelashes, suggesting that the creature is also in a dream state of mind, again representing how Dali pictured himself in the scene. On the orange clock in the bottom left of the painting is covered with ants. Dali often used ants in his painting as a symbol of decay.
Leonora Carrington was a Mexican artist, surrealist painter, and novelist. Carrington had interests in animals, myth, and symbolism. She was not interested in the writings of Sigmund Freud, unlike many other surrealist artists. Instead, she focused more on magical realism and alchemy, whilst using autobiographical detail, symbolism, and the subjects of her paintings. She was interested in representing female sexuality as she experienced it, rather than the male interpretation of female sexuality. Leonora Carrington's self-portrait summarizes her perception of reality and exploration of her own femininity. The painting is an oil on canvas and is currently based in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. She has painted herself posing in the foreground on a blue chair facing outwards towards the viewers. We can see that she is extending her hand towards a female hyena, whilst the hyena imitates her posture and gesture. Carrington used the hyena as a surrogate for herself as she was drawn to the animal's ambiguous sexual characteristics and rebellious spirit. We have a symbolic understanding of her childhood fairy tales as we see a white horse galloping freely through the window in the background in a forest. There is a white rocking horse that appears to be floating on the wall behind her head. This distorted perspective and autobiographical symbolism of the painting demonstrates Carrington's attempt to reimagine her own reality.
Ambiguous sexual characteristics and rebellious spirit. We can see an idea of her childhood fairy tale seen as we notice a white horse galloping freely through the window in the background in a forest, whilst the white rocking horse is in a similar position, appearing to be floating on the wall behind her head. This distorted perception and autobiographical symbolism of the painting demonstrates